Today on our Avengers Extravaganza episode, we're going to talk about Avengers vs. X-Men Round 2, Round 3, the Avengers vs. X-Men comic spin-off, and what I thought about the Avengers movie. So let's talk about the Avengers movie. I told my friend Chris that if they ever made an Avengers movie, I'd eat my goddamn hat. Well... The taste of defeat! Everybody's favorite part of the Avengers movie, the Hulk. Bruce Banner is so much more fun in this. They finally nailed Bruce Banner. They finally nailed the Hulk. I know I said in an earlier episode that I was a little on the fence or unsure about what the Hulk was gonna look like. What an asshole I was. It was awesome. What an idiot. Get that bitch out of here. That guy looked great. He looked fantastic. So much better than those other movies that you've seen. Ugh. He looked terrible. It was like really awkward. The movements were much better. They're very primal without being too gorilla-ish. They made his face look like Mark Ruffalo, which works so much better, infinitely better. He had a little bit of body hair, you know, gave him some texture. It looked more realistic. They gave the Hulk body hair because the actor, Mark Ruffalo, didn't want to shave his chest to be Bruce Banner because he has sexy man chest. I wouldn't want to shave it either. Glad they kept it. And he was so good as Bruce Banner. He was kind of hot. I kind of a little crush on him. He's really smart. I like smart guys. I always liked Egon and Donatello. And now I like Bruce Banner. So much better this time. They're focusing on Bruce Banner's internal struggle all the time and him being bummed all the time on being the Hulk and, oh, I can never use this power, I'm so scared of it. They always make Bruce afraid of his power, he's upset about it, he wants to get rid of it, people are after him, it's dramatic, and it's kind of depressing in a sense. Whereas this Hulk is viewed from other characters' perspectives. It's not all just or on Bruce all the time. It's not in his head all the time. You get to see this guy through the eyes of other characters who are scared of him because they're afraid of upsetting him and letting loose the Hulk and possibly being murdered in a terrible fashion. I have a crush on him because he's smart, but then he's always kind of withheld and he's kind of dangerous. You know, not many smart guys are very dangerous, I guess.
Oh, well,
or no, he wouldn't be awesome to date because if you, you have to tiptoe around him all the time. You can never nag him about cleaning up after himself. And the Hulk works so much better in this movie rather than all the other Hulk movies is because he's seen from the perspective of other characters. You only see him a little bit. It's not all about him. I mean, let's be real, Bruce Banner is kind of a bummer sometimes. He's always upset. He doesn't want to be the Hulk. He's got to keep himself in check, and people are always after him, trying to piss him off for some reason, and that's not fun. It was fun to finally see the Hulk just let loose. He was just allowed to just let loose and just fuck shit up and not feel bad about it. So my favorite parts, spoiler alert, but you've probably already seen it twice. I don't even know why I'm even bothering with spoiler alerts. The part where Loki and the Hulk are facing off, Loki starts pontificating and doing his bad guy thing, and Hulk just doesn't have time for it. He just grabs that motherfucker by the ankles and just fucking just smashes him left and right. It's fantastic. That little fucker, you've been wanting him to get smashed all movie long. So satisfying. Because as the audience, that's what you want to do yourself to this little dickhead. So where the hell was Natalie Portman during all of this? I mean, I know that they couldn't afford her ass. I get it. But I kept thinking the whole movie, I would be so bummed if I was her and I saw Thor's hot ass on TV fighting a bunch of people in New York and he didn't come to visit me and give me a piece of that hot ass. So if I was Natalie Portman, I know I'd be thinking, what the fuck? He's just got a girl on every little planet. I just didn't even matter, and that whole sweeping epic romance I was promised is bullshit because he didn't even come and visit me. I would feel so fucking dumb. I'd feel burned and I'd have to go drinking with my friends and get really slutty with some guy because I felt bad about myself. I'm not saying that I would do that necessarily, but I have a feeling that's what Natalie Portman's character would do. Jane Foster's just gonna give it up to the next guy who asks. Guaranteed. She's totally gonna have a revenge fuck for Thor not visiting her while he was in town. Black Widow's been biologically enhanced, similarly to Captain America. They don't ever go over this. They never mention it in the movie. Why do they never mention it in the movie? It makes no sense. And that makes me mad because I don't believe the Black Widow's character is just a regular woman spy who just goes around and can keep up with a demigod and a guy in this crazy billion-dollar suit. She's keeping up with these assholes and she's just a chick. They're all superheroes and she's just a chick. Well, Hawkeye's just a dude. But Joss Whedon is amazing at writing female characters, a la Buffy. If you read the Astonishing X-Men run, he did a wonderful job with Kitty Pryde. It's just surprising to me that Joss Whedon has a crappy female character. So overall, every movie's got its flaws, the Avengers included. And we'll all have our own little things that we pick up on that we're being all nitpicky at. Hawkeye missing with bullets. But in the grand scheme of things, it was so much fun, I don't give a shit. It was awesome. It was amazing. And it's why I'm gonna go see it again and why you're gonna go see it again.
Well, so how's it going so far?
Well, The Avengers vs. X-Men Round 2 briefly touches on everything, but you can get more into specific battles in titles such as The Avengers vs. X-Men.
Wait a minute. There are 2 books?
Yes, there are 2 books. You have your AVX, and then you have your Avengers vs. X-Men. I don't know what the hell the difference is.
There's 2 completely different series.
There are 2 completely different series.
Well,
yes.
Which one am I supposed to read?
I guess both of them, but if you're gonna have to pick up, if you're gonna pick up one, it's gonna be Avengers AVX.
How many comic books are we talking about me buying here?
I know there's a whole bunch more that you have to pay attention to. You have the Avengers, the New Avengers, the X-Men Legacy, Uncanny X-Men, Avengers Academy.
Wait,
who cares?
So it goes into every individual title in the whole
Well,
Marvel lineup?
it's not the whole Marvel lineup, but I mean, it's at least 7 titles, in addition to the AVX titles.
So how many books are we talking about me buying here?
Well,
I'm a poor robot. Who do you think I am? I gotta walk out and buy 30 comics a month?
It does look like, I know it looks like that, but it's only like really like 9 titles, but
9 titles?
9 titles, but if I were you, I would only pick up AVX.
So, okay, let me punch
Uncanny X-Men, shut the fuck up. Uncanny X-Men and Wolverine vs. X-Men. You're a robot. You should fucking know what this is. That could be completely inaccurate. I'm not going to agree with that. Yep. So let's brief you on what's going on in the story right now. Shit hits the fan, okay? Cyclops has totally blasted Captain America. They're going to have it out. Magneto says, hey, Scott, like, are you sure this is a fight you fucking want?